Hunters.
I'm Rob.
I'm Saint.
And we're going to open some stuff. We're going to open some more stuff.
More stuff, that's right. Last time we only got through 6 packs. Now Rob's going to pick 6 more packs, and we got a treat for you. We just finished 5 hours of recording. We just watched the Matt Rogers charity tournament, the cancer charity tournament. And you know what? The finalists were Katsu and Durinthabe. So we're going to go through a little sealed exercise. And Rob here is going to open some packs, and I'm going to sleeve them, and then we're going to quickly get through how to build a sealed deck, because these are very valuable skills that will be used in the very near future with all these calling events. So you want me to do the first one, and you can...
Absolutely.
I'll turbo
get the
sleeve
first
the rest.
one going.
Yep, the first one for the viewers, just a reminder, going through all 15 cards. Ooh, there we go. Speaking of Durinthabe, there she is.
No one opened up nice and perfect. No issues there.
Yep, we've got 4 generics. Ooh, Wounding Blow. That's a good one. Razor Reflex, yellow, not
Razor's
as good.
Always solid.
Yep.
Ooh, Goliath Gauntlet could be a really
That's
good,
some utility,
really good equipment.
right? Also generic. Now we've got Drone of Brutality. Is this playable and sealed? It's not banned.
It is if it's not banned, correct. Yeah, I don't think the wave has come yet.
Okay.
Where they've taken out the drones out of Unlimited.
Okay.
So it is, if you open it up in sealed, if you open it up in draft, it's legal. Speaking of
which, we've got double drone. Wow, that's
Nice.
a lot of generic. And we've got Breakneck Battery. We've got, let's see, more Brute actions. We've got the Guardian card, first Guardian card. More Brute. We've got a red, or pink, leg tap for the Ninja. You know what, let me make some space over here, because we got to make space for at least one more. The Warrior Biting Blade. And then another head jab for the Ninja, Driving Blade. So we're just going to separate them right now, and we'll put that over there. And you go ahead, man.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'll dive right in here. This is kind of what you want to do, you know, as you're going through your sealed pool as well. Just kind of get your cards all organized out, and then you can kind of like look everything as you know, as one.
Yep.
You know, you want to sort your cards and see what your sealed pool yields you, so to say. You know, if it's going to give you strong cards, you know, for warrior, strong cards, you know, to go in the direction of ninja, so on and so forth. So, just dive right into it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm just here to sleeve.
All right, you got a regurgitating slog. This card can be used excellent with let's see, with Slogism, which is pretty solid, and then we'll go right into this pink Scar.
Oh, that is
really good. Definitely a pack one, pick one.
Yep, I'll take that. Oh, I see something really good down there.
Oh yeah, we see some juice back there.
There is.
The Durinthabe's border, right?
Yep.
We got the refraction bolters, or the
Also,
bolsters, as our good
the
friend Kale
bolsters.
calls it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we got the bolters, barraging beatdown, stinging steel blade.
There you go.
Excellent card.
Excellent card, yeah.
Excellent
Not as much
card.
of a house as Iron Song Response, but still playable, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Definitely a really good card. And then here we got a Savage Swing
Okay.
in our foil spot here.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll set these down. Saint's gonna sleeve them up here.
Yep.
We got our Brute cards.
Yeah, you can just keep going. We'll go through it. I will get everything in the right order.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yep.
Driving Blade, Rising Knee, and then a Stroke of Foresight.
And
The old Dom
Blade
Blade.
token. Yep. Keep
All right.
going. Go
Keep
for
going.
it.
Yeah,
I will,
you got it.
Just get this through. Get Reinars together, and we'll do a quick count probably. Most likely, that's a good way of doing it, right? Count to understand what we have in our pool after 6 packs.
All right. Yeah, you wanna see. You know, like you don't want to start building something just because you have like a majestic for that class when, you know, all your commons are really strong for another class, you know, so to say. So
Yep.
we got
Scour.
Scour the Battlescapes. Think below.
Okay.
Yellow.
Yellow sink below.
Could be some utility there. We got blue razor.
Ooh.
We got nimbleism. Yellow. Iron rod gauntlet.
Yep. That gear is probably gonna see play, right?
We got our favorite, our channel favorite, pink snatch.
Pink snatch, the best snatch.
Best snatch, you know. Excellent card. You know, it usually hits. And then we got a overpower. Blue overpower, really good utility. Pitches for a blue, can block for 3. You know, reprise. It turns this thing into +4. Pretty solid.
Very nice.
And the next spot we have, ooh,
Foil.
nice shiny
nimbleism.
foil nimbleism.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right. Stonewall confidence, savage swing, debilitate red, yellow head jab, sharpened steel.
Whelming gust wave. Yep.
Yep.
Uh-oh. We got the guardian stuff.
We got mixed up a little here, guys.
That's
Sorry
all
about that. Sharpened steel, head jab, iron song response, and a harmonized Kadachi.
There you go. Let me get the warrior cards. Scooch that over.
Saint, you get the next one?
No.
All right.
I'm getting the sleeve so we can get right into the deck building and the consideration part, and hopefully you can give myself and our viewers a masterclass on how to analyze and assess a sealed pool.
Yeah, absolutely. More than happy to. You know, your first things, we're just kind of go through the basics right now.
Yep.
Sorting the cards out.
Taking a look and mentioning what pops out, right?
Yep.
Slogism pink. Is that any good, Slogism pink? Or
it is, yeah. So you can set up this like archetype where you're, you know, you have some slogisms.
With regurgitating slug, you mentioned,
yes.
right? Unmovable is very strong. There you go,
Goliath
another gauntlet.
Can be used, you know, together with regurgitating slog. You just have this massive like dominate turn. We got blue flick flack here.
Ooh, that is nice for the ninja, right?
Yeah, really solid ninja defense reaction. Then we got a pink steel blade shunt. This is an excellent card in Warrior. It defense for 6. It's a defense reaction. Cost 1 to play, but it could potentially end a game as well.
So if you're at a 1-1 stalemate and you block with that card, you win, right?
Yeah, so to say, I mean, if they're stuck having to swing with their weapon, because if it defends a weapon, it'll do a damage to your opponent.
Yep.
Now, you know, there's things around it, like potentially they can have like a sigil to kind of get out of it.
Okay.
Like if they have a sigil in arsenal or whatnot, you know, then they can. It's kind of risky to shunt there because you spend 2 cards, one to pitch the shunt, one to play the shunt itself, and then you know, if they sigil, it just kind of feels bad because you didn't kill them.
Of
you know.
course. Yep.
All right, we got
Okay,
Dorinthia.
there's the token. There we go. We got 2 packs left. So here, at this point, you're probably looking at the majority of what you're gonna get, and you're just adding to it. So far, we've got a couple unmovables. We've got a couple sink belows that definitely will probably see play. We'll see if the slogisms are they go into a deck, but they usually do. They go into almost any deck, right? As long as you need that combo, or you need the cards, and the class-specific cards are not so good that you can go on without them. Is that about right?
Right. Yeah. Being a generic, you know, has that utility. It could go into anything. You'll notice when we go over here shortly that like almost like half of the generics are geared towards 2 classes, and then the other half of the generics are geared towards the other 2
Okay.
classes. Yeah.
Wow.
But they can be used in any deck. You know, they just synergize really well with some of the decks. And we'll go over that here shortly. So we got Brogic Bronhide, just a vanilla, you know, attack action. Slogism, another red one. Wounding Bull. This can be a really good card.
Another sink below yellow. That's playable. Definitely playable, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, sink below's solid.
Play like you could play if you got 6 of these, you'd play 6 of them probably, right?
Yeah. So that's another thing with sealed or draft. Anything you pull in your sealed or draft pool, you can play. There's no limit as long as it's not like a legendary character specialization. Ooh, pink overpower. This card's a house.
And warrior
House
too,
warrior.
so it makes you want to play warrior. Blue snatch, bad snatch.
Right.
Just had to mention
There
it.
we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's actually rather valuable. Time stop potion.
Yeah, that's a
Alpha
nice one.
Wraith.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
That's why we got sleeves here. That's going directly.
That's a
into
beautiful
sleeve.
one.
And it's generic as well, and it gives you 2 action points, so that doesn't suck.
Beautiful. Beautiful card. The foiling on these alpha cards are just so good.
Yep.
Buckling Blow, Sharpened Steel red, another really good warrior card. Head Jab red, or pink.
Yep.
We're opening alpha here. It's not red,
Yeah.
it's pink. Nature Path Pilgrimage, blue, good utility and warrior, Surging Strike. The old Bravo here.
Yep. Nothing so good for Ninja so far, right?
Right, you know, so far you really have to like spread everything out too at the end and just really look. It depends. Ninja, it depends specifically on the combo lines. There's multiple different combo lines. There's the head jab line, Surging Strike line, and the leg tap line.
Okay.
So 3 different lines.
So 3 different sequences that get you to where you're looking to go.
Right. Yeah. If you do pull the an ample amount of one line, definitely really good to kind of try to go towards that one line and play towards that one line because it can be very strong. Because the cards in Ninja, they just get better and better as like the combo line itself. So if you play a leg tap and then you play Rising Knee Thrust, the Rising Knee Thrust gets a buff having played the leg tap after or before it.
All right. Last pack. Let's see. And this
Last
one,
pack magic.
Yeah.
Nimbleism.
Another Sink Below. Okay.
Sink Below. I'm feeling some magic in this pack, Saying. Here we go. We got a Wounded Bull. Another Wounded Bull.
Yeah. Okay.
Barcode grabbing.
Trapping for the Brute. We've got some Brute
Okay.
gear. Oh,
another time snap.
You could use more than one, maybe, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Depending on how.
potentially.
Yeah. What plays out.
Okay, we have Blackout Kick.
Blackout
This is
Kick.
another really good combo ender.
Okay.
In
What
Ninja,
are
and
we
then the
closing
last
out
pack
with
we
in the
got
foil? Oh,
Driving Blade.
Okay.
Good warrior card. This is another good card in sealed. You wanna, if you're playing warrior, you wanna be able to give your weapon unconditional go again. And Driving Blade just does just that. Crush Confidence, Primeval Bellow. It's a great card that can just buff your attacks. Maybe turn on the Rhinar ability of discarding a card if it's 6 or more. Then you intimidate a card out of your opponent's hand.
Yep.
Debilitate, Surging Strike here, another combo starter. Pink Biting Blade.
That's
This
good.
card,
That's very good, right?
that's-
Oh,
that's
Whelming Gustwave ain't
end
bad
up
either.
whelming. We just
We
saw,
just saw
the Tyranny
how
tournament,
dangerous
yeah.
that card is, right?
Yeah, it can be definitely. Whelming Gustwave is a card that you must block every time if they've played Surging Strike first. It's just so threatening. Having go again, threatening drawing a card. Drawing a card in the game of Flesh and Blood is just really good as an on-hit effect. So
Yeah. All right. So, what do you do first? You've got 4 stacks of class specifics, right? You've got your stack of generics. Do you start with the class cards, or do you start with generics?
I'd probably start with maybe like the generics first,
Okay.
just to kind of see. So I'll kind of just show you what the generics will what classes the generics will pull you into.
Oh, of course.
So like Wounded Bull, the classes that cost the most are Guardian and Brute.
Yep.
So if you have like blues that cost 3, they would probably be more geared towards like Guardian or Brute.
Okay.
So like your Wounded Bulls, you'd put those over there. Sink Blows can play in any deck.
Any deck.
Just
Yep.
great
Potions
utility.
too, right? Potions
Yeah.
are general utility.
Yes, I do like the energy potion better in sealed. Time snap potion's very like it could be very good because you can get an extra action point. It takes an action point to break this, but you could potentially get another one,
Yep.
giving something that doesn't have go again a go again essentially.
Mhm.
But the energy potion I would say is a little bit better than time snap in the sense of like sealed.
Okay.
But it's just utility. So we'll take a look. We got 2 of those there. We'll look at Nimbleism. Nimbleism's really good if we're playing like Ninja. Ninja because the next attack action card with 1 or less you play this turn gets +3. Ninja plays a lot of those 0 cost, 1 cost. If
Okay.
you look at a card like Snatch, it's 0 cost. So you can play Nimbleism and then play Snatch, and then Snatch, this blue Snatch here would
Goes to
be
5.
5 instead
Yep.
of 2. It threatens drawing a card. Iron Rot Legs, really good equipment. So we'll put equipment over
You
there.
can just put the equipment in the equipment slot because that's
Yeah.
where it goes. Unless there's a better equipment, use it or don't, right?
Yeah.
It's either free health or not, right? So yeah, it's a
Absolutely.
no-brainer there.
Another Sink Blow, another Wounded Bull. Slogism is another card that would go into either Guardian or Bravo. Guardian
Low cost,
or
high
Brute.
cost. right?
Right, exactly. These are the two kind of like counterparts to each other.
Oh, wow.
Nimblism plays
For these two? Yep.
right, and then Slogism is better with Brute and Guardian, I would say.
Yep.
And both of these two cards have counterparts, which we'll see shortly if we pulled any. Let me just look real fast, see if I can find any off the top of my head. Regurgitating Slog is the counterpart to Slogism, and I think Nimble Strike is the counterpart to Nimblism. We didn't get any Nimble Strike, but these two cards work very well together. They're both red, so this can be one particular turn that you're working towards. Regurgitating Slog, it says as an additional cost to play it, you banish Slogism from your graveyard. If you do, it gives Regurgitating Slog Dominate. So you can just set up this like one massive, powerful, dominated attack, which is really cool there. Awesome. So yeah, we'll look at Barraging Bronhide.
Probably on the Brute side, right?
I agree.
Yep.
Unmovable can somewhat be used in every deck. I mean, it is blue as well.
So
yep. We'll put that over with the Stink Below. Goliath Gauntlet, really good gloves.
It's just going on the glove, right? Yep.
Another Slogism. The bad part here is we only got one Regurgitating Slog. We did get two red Slogisms, which could be really good in like a deck like Guardian.
Okay.
Where the hero ability can give the Guardian cards dominate.
Yep.
So you can get the buff from Slogism and then dominate the attack from the ability. We got Demolition Crew. Demolition Crew might be another one that's either Brute or Guardian. A little expensive. Savage Sling is
already a Brute card. Yeah, I got that wrong.
Nimblism.
Again. Pink Snatch.
Pink Snatch, really good card. You know that's
0 for 4 draws. Yeah, forces two cards out of their hand. Simple, right? This is like ABC. This is for both or specifically for?
I would say Snatch has a place in almost every build, but especially
these two.
Warrior and Ninja. Ninja especially. Being a 0 cost, it can turn on the Katsu ability. You can go really wide. If it hits you, draw a card. If you happen to pull like a Razor Reflex or a Snapdragon Scalers, you can give this card go again.
Yep.
And then after you draw a card, you can potentially play whatever that is. So Scour the Battlescapes might be a Ninja card. It's kind of like utility, but it's maybe not the best. But it could be good in Ninja if you can get it into Arsenal and try to go wide. We got Nimblism here.
Go again. Iron Rod Gauntlet. That and Goliath. That depends on the type you're playing, right? This is for heavy damage, and this is for protection as a ninja or warrior, depending on what class you play, right? So you got two options there.
And equipment too. Any equipment that you play, you just want to try to like max out your equipment in sealed. Yep. You'll like look through our build here, and we got I think like 5 equipment, maybe 6, and some are duplicates. So
yeah, you got duplicates all on the arms.
Razor Reflex here, another good attack reaction that could be potentially used with Snatch. Now, Razor can only be used on, the first part of it is Sword or Dagger, which is Ninja or Warrior.
And then
the second part.
Yeah. So it synergizes with Ninja Warrior, essentially.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then because its second part is, it's looking to target an attack action card with cost 1 or less, which again, those would be maybe like Ninja, maybe Warrior.
A lot of 1 with Warrior, yep.
Right. Pummel goes really well with the other two.
Okay.
You start seeing like some similarities of like, okay, I have a lot of these cards, so it's pulling me in this direction. You definitely want to like evaluate your generics first, I think.
Okay.
And then just see, how good your generics are and what direction they can build you in.
Okay.
You got another Yellow Razor, another Nimblism.
That's universal, right? Scar for Scars, every single, just play it, right?
Yep. Scar for Scar can go in any deck. It definitely shines in Ninja though because it's a 0 cost. It can be discarded.
Extra utility. Yep. But when you're behind, Scar for Scar just gives you an extra 4 damage to the opponent's face, and that would be utility.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely like a pick that's just gonna kind of go in any build because Red Straw. Barraging Bronhide over there again. Wounding Blow. Just another
General
good
utility,
card.
0 for 4, awesome, right?
Block for 3. Yep. Scour the Battlescapes, Demolition Crew, and then 2 drones. So the drones can be really good in like a Fatigue Ninja. Drone is like, it's a card that's banned. You can still use it in sealed and draft for now. But this card, you can block with it. It's good in like almost any deck, really. You just block with it, and
Yep.
it goes under your deck, and it never goes away.
And it pitches for 3 in this case, right?
Yep, and that's kind of why they banned Drone of Brutality.
Yep.
There's
it doesn't
like
go
no way
away.
to deal with
Yep.
it.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so looking at this, I would say we're really strong into, I would say, either Warrior or Ninja, with leaning more towards Ninja.
Okay.
I'm seeing a couple Nimblisms, which, Ninja's already going to really have those low-cost attacks. We got a Scar vs. Scar, Wounding Blow, the Snatches are great in Ninja. We got a couple Razors, which can be used on the Kadachis.
Yep.
The Sink Belows, we got 3 yellow Sink Belows. Great in Ninja because you can pitch them if you need the 2 resources to be able to turn your Harmonized Kadachis on.
Okay.
Or you can use them for their intended use, which is to defend.
So for now, I've got 13 Brute cards. I'm going to put them aside. And,
Okay.
Just checking to see if there's anything we're missing in Guardian. Debilitate, Crush, Buckling. Oh, let's see, Crush. Nothing that really stands out either
Right.
on Guardian, right? So we've got 11 cards. Guardian's even weaker than Brute in this case, I believe, based on the card count. So
Right.
you're looking at these two, right? It's a toss-up, but you're looking primarily thinking about Ninja, right?
Yes.
So it's 4, 8, 12. We got 13 cards with Ninja.
Okay.
And what are we looking at? Whelming Gust Wave is definitely a 0 cost. That's good. Blackout Kick is good. Head Jab you need. Does this go
Yep.
with?
Head Jab, Open the Center is a key combo, and we got reds of them. You're looking for, so if you want to just like set out the kind of like the combo lines, you're looking to see if you have ample amounts of the combo lines, right? So like it goes Head Jab, Open the Center, I think like Hurricane, it goes Pounding Gale, which we didn't get, but you really only need the first 2, which is Head Jab, Open the Center. You got Surging Strike into Whelming Gust Wave, Leg Tap into Rising Knee Thrust, and then
Whelming Gust Wave again. We've got a couple head
Yes.
jabs. So we've got all the color head jabs here, and that's just 0. That's free damage. This is extra utility. We've got more leg tap, and this
Yep.
is a
This is
3,
the
right? This is
complete
1, 2,
line.
3.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it goes Leg Tap, Rising Knee Thrust, Blackout Kick. So Blackout Kick is just something to land on, and we did get the blue Rising Knee Thrust, which is what you want. With the red Leg Tap, you have the blue Rising Knee Thrust if you need to block with it. You have the blue there if you need to pitch for 3 resources, turn the Kadachis on, go Kadachi attack. This is the best like a middle here because I don't know, sometimes you play a Leg Tap and then you play Rising Knee Thrust. Sometimes they don't want to block it for 2 because it's only coming in for 2. It's like,
Yep.
oh, well, maybe I'll save my cards for the next chain or whatever, and then you play a Blackout Kick, and it's like, okay, I'm dealing some heavy damage.
Okay, so we're at 12. We're at 13 class-specific cards, and how many? This gives us 17, 21, 27, and then
27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
yeah.
And I would maybe play 1 Time Snap Potion, but you want to build a sealed deck that's around 30 cards minimum, maybe with like a couple more extras. 'Cause
Really?
yeah. So that's like the thing is 30 minimum for sealed and draft,
Okay.
and usually you kind of want to keep it around there. That way you don't add in too much filler into your
Okay.
deck or
Well,
whatnot.
if
right?
anything, why not 30 exact?
I personally like going like 1 or 2 over, just because fatigue is a real thing in
Okay.
Flesh and Blood. If you're playing 30 cards and I'm playing 32, there's a chance that I'll have like 1 card or 2 cards left at the end of the game when you have 0.
Okay.
If we go to the distance and we fatigue out our opponents or whatnot.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
That's fair enough.
That's my personal preference on it. I think everything here is strong enough. We're playing drones here as well, so it's it would be hard for us to get fatigue.
Yep.
We can stack 2 of these drones on the bottom to where we could pitch 1 and play 1,
Yep.
and they'll just kind of keep coming back. Or we can block with 2, they go into the deck, and then you pitch.
Yep.
Um,
So if with drones, that would be an argument to keep it at 30, right?
Potentially. It's one of the things that I like doing. I like going like 31 or 32.
Okay.
You know, you could cut down to 30, but then sometimes like your opponent can just ask to see how many cards are left in your deck, and then mid game they can just go for this like turtle like stally plan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think Dorinthia, we had a good Dorinthia pool too. I just thought you kind of flipped through it.
I flipped through it. We're 17 cards for Dorinthia plus the bolters. So we made an argument for Katsu in this case, and we're considering Katsu for sure, because we comfortably get to 30 to 32. We get to that range. These cards almost all still apply for Dorinthia, right?
Yeah.
So,
with the exception of maybe Nimblism, because Nimblism targets attack action cards, which Dorinthia just doesn't have many of.
Okay.
You know, so like the Nimblisms could target the snatches.
Yep.
In the scour or the battlescapes. But Dorinthia, the way the deck runs is you're swinging the Dawnblade and trying to buff it with attack reactions, trying to give it go again.
The drones too count, right? But let's see. I think we might have enough. Sorry, might have enough with Dorinthia. How do we consider Dorinthia in terms of just actions and reactions?
Yeah, I would put actions and reactions, and you just got to see which ones. You know, like red overpower, red biting blade, those are really good reactions. We did get one steel blade shunt, which is an excellent defense reaction. A blue overpower, blue biting blade. We did get a good amount of like unconditional go again with the driving blades.
Yep.
Let's see, the refraction bolters are always solid. That's like a staple in Dorinthia. If you want to play Dorinthia, you need the bolters.
You have the bolters, so right. So in this case, with the nimblisms and the ninja stuff, I mean, my opinion here is that the Dorinthia pool looks definitely stronger, right? 3 driving blades gives you the unconditional that you're looking for.
Yeah.
4 driving, wow, 4 driving blades. You've got a good mix of the pitches, right? So you've got resources when you need it. A lot of the blue pitches, Iron Song Response. This is not a house, but it's a strong card, right? Strong enough card.
Really, this card can sometimes be overrated. You know what I mean? Like this is super for a reason. If it gives the weapon +1, and then you can go find, say, like red overpower out of your deck. If you turn Reprise on, and then play red overpower.
Yep.
You know, so if you have like, I don't know, 2 blues in hand, they block, and they're on, I don't know, 4 life. You play Stinging Steel Blade, and then you go get red overpower or red biting blade, and then you just deal massive amount of damage. You crack the bolters, swing it again. Dorinthia is definitely a really powerful deck, and it punishes your opponent for incorrectly blocking.
Okay.
And that's just, you know, how the deck runs. So, you know, really strong pool there. I think it would definitely be in contention for either Dorinthia or Katsu.
Okay.
You know, we could go either or. My gut instinct would be just that Katsu build.
Okay.
But this Dorinthia build could be really close as well. You know, you got a couple razors, the snatches to go wide, the scar for scar with wounding blow.
We're still at 30. We taking out the nimblism. We still have 30 plus, 31, 32.
Right. And the timestamp potions can be really good in Dorinthia as well.
And the bolters, right? Battle War, and then you still have a go again, right?
Yeah, so if you keep this on the battlefield, the refraction bolters, you can just like threaten go again all game, which is pretty powerful, you know. So like your opponent has to decide, if you're not like presenting go again on the board with like a driving blade, if you have the refraction bolter still up, they have to say to themselves, well, okay, they can just, if I don't block it and Dawnblade gets in, they can just crack refraction bolters and swing it again.
Yep.
So you're always presenting go again with that. So
yeah, so this plus Sting, Steel Blade, and Shunt, and it just being Dorinthia, in my opinion, I just don't like the 4 nimblisms.
It might be kind of cumbersome. You're probably right. You know, it's a block 2 as well.
Yep.
If you can't really take advantage of it, you know, they could just kind of brick in your hand. I mean, what happens if you draw all 4, right? Then what are you going to do? There's no attacks for you even to play them with.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Well, this was really educational. A lot of fun. We've got some alpha cards, including a super, and Yeah, I appreciate the lesson. So as a token, please hold on to these cards, and hopefully we'll see these at a future competitive event.
Oh,
All right?
absolutely. I'd be more than
the
happy to
potion.
play with them. Oh,
There
man.
you
Yeah,
go.
absolutely. Shane, thanks so much, man.
Yeah,
You're the
thank
best.
you for having me, Rob. Really appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah,
the-
let's
the
go to
old
the
handshake.
calling, everybody. Let's go to the calling. See everybody in September. All right, that's it for now. Bye.
Bye.